In the 6 days following the collapse of the brief Israel-Hamas truce, Israel has launched its fiercest attack so far, expanding its operations from the north to the south of Gaza. Let's show you the areas that have been struck by Israel in these past 6 days. First is Khan Yunis, the main city in the southern Gaza. Since the offensive resumed, this city has witnessed intense bombardment. Israeli army is encircling the city. Scores have been killed in the strikes on the cramped and densely populated neighborhood. These are the visuals of destruction and distraught residents attempting to flee the area.
والله الأمان عند رب العالمين، ما فيش منطقة آمنة في غزة، يعني كنا في غزة قالوا أمان غزة، جابونا من غزة على خان يونس قالوا أمان في خان يونس، وهي من خان يونس العرب بيقولوا أمان في رفح، والأمان عند رب العالمين واللي كتب ربنا بصير.
Another city that has been severely bombed is Jabalia in northern Gaza. Israel says its forces have surrounded its refugee camp, which is the largest in Gaza. The camp has been frequently attacked by Israel since the fighting began. The Israeli army claimed that in the last 24 hours, they have unearthed weapons and terrorist infrastructure in the area, some of it in civilian buildings, including a school. Israeli troops are also operating in another neighborhood in northern Gaza, Shujaiya, that lies in the east of Gaza City. Israel calls the area a strong Hamas stronghold. In its operations, several Palestinians have been caught in the line of fire. These visuals are of the destroyed homes and the devastation in the neighborhood. Moving on to the central Gaza, this city of Deir al-Balah, as per the Gaza Health Ministry, 45 people were killed in Israeli strikes on Tuesday. People were seen searching through the rubble for survivors in the aftermath. Israeli strikes have also hit Rafah city in the south. Residents say they thought parts of Rafah were safe area as designated by Israeli forces, but they still came under attack, causing a number of deaths and injuries.
والله كنا نايمين وفي أمان وقالوا لنا منطقة آمنة رفح وكله 100%. هنا ما شفنا 10 وثلث إلا هو نزلوا براميل علينا دمروا المربع كله هيتم وصاروا الأولاد الصغار والنساء والأطفال وشهداء. فيش منطقة آمنة يعني لا رفح ولا خان يونس ولا غزة ولا الدير كلهم كذابين هذول. بقول لك منطقة آمنة منطقة بخلونا ننزح ونزحوا خان يونس وغزة وبضلهم يقصفوا وين في كتافة سكان بنزلوا عليهم براميل. كل هذا اللي بقول لك منطقة آمنة وما فيش منطقة آمنة في قطاع غزة نهائيا، كله كذب في كذب، هذا كله خداع.
Well, for more on this, our correspondent Jody Cohen sent us this report from the Hostage Square in Tel Aviv. Take a look.
I'm at Hostages Square, where relatives of the 138 remaining hostages gather, speaking to people about their loved ones. The war cabinet met with the families and some of the freed hostages on Tuesday night, and it was reportedly an emotional meeting, with some of the families demanding the government prioritise the release of the hostages above all else, including the war effort, and some calling on the Prime Minister to resign. Meanwhile, Netanyahu reportedly said that the Israel Defense Forces are working 24 hours a day to try and find out information about the hostages, and that the best way to pressure Hamas to release them is militarily and through diplomacy. Security officials believe it may take a month to return to the military pressure that led Hamas, they say, to the hostage deal in the first place. And according to a US media report, US officials believe major operations in southern Gaza could be over by the end of January. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.